matching hundreds. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Shut down, baby.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores, and you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's Cannon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
That being said, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. But so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stop them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And New York set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline.
And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much damage after that as he's brought down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes
trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian McDougal.
You see me out here? That's what.
Defensively that time. This offense ready to head back out there. they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Caleb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. Let's see.
It makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to us.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. This to Davante Adams. And he will hit this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown from.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's use the mic. Ready?
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
To throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
On third down, Fields. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On first and 10, Fields. It's caught here by Adams. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 47 yards. Well, one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike check 33. 33.
Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Nice pick. Nice pick.
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Check, ready. 18 gator. Here we go. Boom, boom. Check 33. Watch the run. Hey, check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. Adams with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are back within a single score. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described
second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Better bring. Let me know right.
On first down is Cannon. And he's going to get this past the 50 into Giant territory. Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
I got you. I got you.
They'll run on first down. Cannon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down.
Second and 6. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's got his first catch here in the fourth. Time, and he goes for a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators. This offense has been humming right along. They've been scoring a lot of points here in the first half. We'll see if they can add more to their total.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
He wasn't ready. Let's make these big.
The final shot before break. Fields is going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right now and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to throw. Fields. Quick hitter here is complete. for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
Mike check 33. 33.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, what? Getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1 at the 4-yard line.
Not a wolf. We need 2.
Now again, right side. Cannon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go, boys.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 2-6. Back to the Mike. Mike back to the
Back to throw. Fields. This will be caught at the 5. And he's going to take it in.
Great job. Touchdown, Davis.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talent.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here we go on second and 12. To the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. First down, Fields. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to flip things around.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Watch the slap.
On first down, Cannon. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Cannon again on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
33. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw on third down. Fields. On the right side by Adams. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. From the gun, a run with Cannon. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the ball forward. And indeed, he did not. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pull together.
Throwing on first down. Fields. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
So good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw. Fields. On the passing route. Complete. It's Adams. Shreds him with his stick. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 57 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. This is the light. Oh, here we go. Oh.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll run again with Cannon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. But they won't put the linebacker position. When they see a running back down the backfield widen because he heads towards the front first, oftentimes you want to go.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back. And they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks them up. And avoids the turnover.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw. Fields. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Ford. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Cannon. 10 yards on the pickup for the second down.
Oh, that's one of the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. One more time, it's Cannon. First by him near the 35. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 8 yards on the completion, but out of first third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check.
On first and 10, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. A 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings him second down.
Always laugh when people say it's the toughest route to defend. Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike check 33. 33.
Operating from the gun. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 46. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's going to be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Well, look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception. Wow.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No quick, just incomplete that time. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. First down, and he's going to take this down to about the 17. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. The defensive guy poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free. Protect the end zone.
Like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cannon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now Newsom. He's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's hit this run for a touchdown. Special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.